What's up, YouTube? It's your favorite low in the cut narrator, Rob the Joke. Not joke as in haha, but joke as in jack of all conversations. And in today's conversation, we're going to talk about how Kendrick Lamar is reestablishing rap music to its original purpose and its original form. All right. Now, before I get into the 10 reasons why, the 10 things that rap music used to represent, and Kendrick is bringing us back to those 10 things, all right, please consider subscribing to the channel. All right. I talk about entertainment like Kendrick Lamar, and I talk about sports. I love the NBA. I like the NFL. I love college football. Um, I'll be dropping some political videos coming up again. I got some stuff I like to go over with all the things that are going on in the political world, current events. Heck, I might even do some weather. You just never know. Rob can be a meteorologist if I got to. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is an opinion channel. My bad. This is an opinion channel, and I have an opinion on just about everything. That's why I call myself the Jack of all conversations. All right. So if you would consider subscribing. Also, even if you don't want to subscribe, if you enjoy the content, hit that like button so you can get your boy revolving in that algorithm. All right. And it can push it out to more people that might enjoy the content. All right. But let's get into it. Kendrick Lamar is reestablishing rap to its original purpose. All right. What was rap's original purpose? All right. So I came up with 10 things, and I believe I'm qualified to talk about this. All right. I'm 50 years old. I grew up in the age of rap at its beginnings. My dad was a big he back when he played his records. I remember when I was a little boy, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, before he and my mom split. I used to wake up to him playing Gap Band, wake up to him playing Ashford and Simpson, wake up to him playing Daz Band, and the Commodores, Cool in the Gang. I woke up to all of that music. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like every morning, mom would get us ready to get on the bus and stuff. And shoot, one of the last songs I'd hear walking out the house early in the morning. Find me another love. And I'm sitting on the bus singing that. People around me talking about, man, what is he talking? What is he singing? Find him another lover. What? Anyway, but I grew up in that era, and then rap was introduced to me, and I've been on rap ever since then. I've always listened to '90s rap. It's been hard for me to get into the newer modern rap because I'm not a guy that wears flashy watches, wears jewelry. I don't, I've never killed anybody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never shot at nobody. So, I mean, I do like to shoot guns though, but that's beyond, that's beyond the point. At the end of the day, the modern rap is not me. All right. So I like 90s music. Now, a modern rapper that has my attention right now is Kendrick Lamar. All right. And I have been paying attention to more new artists. Uh, I've been listening to Schoolboy Q. I've been listening to Ray Vaughn. And of course, I always revert back to my originals, my Tupac, my Ice Cube, uh, Easy E, Bone Thugs. Uh, there's so many of them. The first Nelly, you know what I'm saying? Early Eminem, you know what I'm saying? I listen to all them guys. So um, here are the 10 original purposes of rap. All right, we created rap. This is our genre, hip hop, however you want to say it. We created hip hop. It's our genre. All right, and so these are 10 of the things that we use rap we rapped. We use rap to just as part of who we are. These are the 10 reasons rap originally was used to ingrain itself into our culture. All right, and I didn't list them in order, so I'm gonna just read them down the way I wrote them. All right, the first one is cultural diversity. All right, rap separates us from the other cultures. Now, don't get me wrong, I named Eminem, but Eminem is one of the best rappers I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying? I'm not willing to say he's my goat, but he's one of the greatest rappers I've ever heard, and I'm giving him his props. You know what I'm saying? But he's a white man that came over into our culture. All right, and we accepted him because he was good, and he never did do anything crazy to any of us. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he had that beef with Benzino, and he had beef with a few other people. But I mean, they was calling him out for goofy reasons and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Picking on him and stuff. And Eminem, man, he from the bottom. He was from the bottom like us. You know what I'm saying? Like, many of us came from the projects, came from the streets, came from the hoods. And Eminem came from his own hood. You know what I'm saying? Let him tell it. He came from the trailers. You know what I'm saying? So cultural diversity, it started to set us apart. And that's one of the reasons why the government infiltrated rap. That's why we got the watered down rap we have today. That's why we got the rap that tells men to go steal other men's wives. We have the rap that tells men that you can't sell a feud without shooting the opposition or the op. We have rap that tells women that they ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? We have rap that tells young men that they shouldn't snitch even if they didn't commit a crime. I don't if a man didn't commit a crime and he's asked to say who committed that crime, I respect it if he don't want to involve himself. I respect it. But if a man has been blamed for a crime and he didn't commit that crime and the only way to get himself off is to tell who committed that crime, I believe he should be able to tell who committed the crime. I mean, and I'm saying this because I live a Bible based life. All right. I live my life based on biblical principles. All right. And the Bible says that God is going to judge the sinner. So if you didn't commit the sin, you shouldn't have to, do time for a crime you didn't commit. That's I know I could do a separate video on that, but I'm just saying that stuff has bled into our culture, and I just don't agree with some of it. You know what I'm saying? If a man is right and if a man is innocent, that man should be able to confess his innocence. All right. And our culture says no, you can't confess your innocence. You can't say nothing. All right, now don't get me wrong. If it's dudes running in the streets, don't get it twisted. What I'm saying, if it's dudes running in the streets and they've been a part of doing some shady stuff, and then one of them that has done some shady stuff tells on another one that's done some shady stuff. Now that's snitching right there. You can't. If y'all both did the crime, you both need to do the time. Don't be trying to snitch to get yourself out of it on your partner. And we got a lot of that in our community too. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't used to be that way back in the 50s and 60s and the 40s. We was unified. And I'm going to get to that word unity here in a little bit. All right. The next thing that rap's original purpose was it gave us positive ways to get our energy out. Us young black males and some young black females too. It gave us a way to get our energy out. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have to go to jail. So we didn't have to go to juvie. All right. We we started rapping, we started dancing. All right. Break dancing led to choreography dancing, you know what I'm saying? And all that was established by rap. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember rock bands in the 60s and 70s having break dancing and all that kind of stuff. Now, Michael Jackson was a different cat. Michael Jackson was doing all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, in the 60s and 70s. So, but at the end of the day, we had a new genre, all right, something that was ours, something that was culturally different than everything else that we could actually develop and have developed into something that is major. Rap is probably one of the most, if not the most, money making genres out there. All right. People all over the world love our culture. They love black culture, period. And if you disagree, you're a hater. All right. All right. So it gave us a way to get out our energy. It gave us a way to stay out of trouble by creating music, by dancing to that music, choreographing that music, um, creating groups of guys and gals that would, you know, perform, go to, we did talent shows and just all kind of stuff. And you didn't want to upset the group. You didn't want to make a mistake in the streets that could get you in trouble and not be able to help the group, especially like if you was a lead singer or something like that, or the best dancer. And I mean, it just kept helped keep you out of trouble. All right. So it helped us get our energy out. Another thing that rap used to do for us, all right, it helped us learn how to verbalize, how to talk about the defiance of the unfair rules within the system. All right, rap was a defiant art form. All right, go back to NWA. All right, hey, KRS-One wasn't even really cussing that much and stuff in his music, if at all, and they didn't like his raps because he was storytelling factual things, and they didn't like that he was reaching hundreds of thousands and even millions of black people that had been dumbed down through education. All right, and so that's why they wanted us to start talking about hurting each other, killing each other, selling drugs to each other, selling dope. They saw how powerful the positive raps were. All right, and when NWA introduced gangster rap, they decided that gangster rap is the way we're gonna destroy this art form for them, because we're gonna make them embrace killing each other instead of what NWA was actually trying to do is just make people aware what was going on, make people aware how the system had failed black people, and make people aware that there were some black people out there that had lost their minds, and to navigate those situations against your own people. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of what I thought NWA was doing. You know what I'm saying? And then remember, NWA had that song "F the Police." Hey, they did not like that. Them folks did not like that. All right, but it was a way for us to defiantly speak against an oppressive system. All right, and they eventually manipulated the gangster rap part of it, and now everybody's got elements of gangster rap in their songs because most of us talk about what we'll do to a enemy or somebody, a hater or something, a op. You know. All right. Rap also allowed us to show our gifts and talents. Or as I wrote here, it helped us display poetic talents in the form of cadences, lyricism, metaphors, entendres, and storytelling. It showed the poetic and creative side of a lot of us. And I don't think they liked that. I don't think they liked knowing that we were pretty solid educationally. We were pretty good at putting words together. All right. And if we could put words together, then we could think through and problem solve. They didn't like that. All right. And Kendrick is bringing us back to that. Just go listen to some of Kendrick's lyrics. He's bringing us back to that. All right. Another thing, we use rap to sound the alarm on social injustices. All right. And that's similar to speaking defiantly about the unfair rules of the system, but we would use it also to sound the alarm about certain things that was going on, certain things that was happening, like Planned Parenthood and stuff. We use the music to tell our people stop going to them clinics. You know what I'm saying? Another thing we use the music rap for originally to take our minds off of the struggles of life, to take our minds off of the everyday grind that we was having at our jobs, in the factories, just dealing with police harassment, all right, with profiling and stuff. Music would take our minds off of that stuff, all right. A lot of us use music instead of self-medicating with weed or alcohol. I never got high. You know what I'm saying? I just use music. So another thing, we used it for self-confidence. How many rappers you know today have great confidence in themselves? You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. We have had a few rappers that had elite talent that have, kind of they may have deleted themselves. You know what I'm saying? For mental health issues or whatever it might be. But music helped us create a positive self-awareness, gave helped us create ways to give ourselves self-care, you know what I'm saying? And we made self-improvement through music. And it builds your self-esteem, it builds your self-confidence. So that's another way we used to use the original art form of rap slash hip-hop. All right. Another one was we used to educate ourselves with it and get knowledge from the music. All right, and that's one of the things that they've done here in modern music. It's all watered down, telling little girls to pop it and drop it for me and shake it for me uh, and shake it for free. I mean, got little girls saying dancing, and I've seen videos. I'm like, what in the world? Now I know why Kendrick was going that old dude. You know what I'm saying? Drake. Anyway, we use it to educate ourselves. And if y'all ain't paying attention, Kendrick he is he has used every one of these that I have mentioned. All right, just recently, just in the last 3 or 4 months, just starting with "Not Like Us" and on down. All right, just start with "Not Like Us" and all the music he's released since "Not Like Us." Every, he's touched every one of these points I'm making. All right, the last two things, music, the original rap music was used to inspire us to be great, inspire us to stay out of trouble, inspire us to avoid the system the best we can, inspire us to not be disruptive, to not be just just to not be trolls, to not be uneducated. All right, it inspired us to be great at whatever it was we you know we were doing with our careers or our professions. All right, music inspired us. Rap music, hip hop music inspired us to be the best versions of ourselves, and Kendrick is trying to get back to that. All right, and then the last thing, and I mentioned it earlier if y'all was paying attention. All right, rap music, hip hop music was used to unite the people. It was used to unite us. And Kendrick is doing that right now. He's had multiple days and multiple opportunities to have peace on the streets in LA between rival gangs. And if Kendrick can get 100,000 gang members to show enough respect and love and unity for each other, over the course of days or weeks or whatever it is he's done, then we can do it as a group across the nation and eventually across the world. All right. At the end of the day, what Kendrick is doing is very unique, is very brave, and it has to be difficult. It has to be a lot of pressure on him, but at the same time, great people make things work, and great people do great things. You know what I'm saying? With great talent and great gifts comes great responsibility too. So he's definitely not throwing it away, and he's bringing all these things that I mentioned, all these bullet points that I mentioned. All right, from the cultural diversity all the way down to the unity. Kendrick is meshing it all together, and he's trying to get us to see that it's time that we stop all the self-hate, stop the violence against each other, and start coming up with solutions on how we can better our culture, how we can better our people. All right. And that's what rap music, that's what hip hop music is supposed to do. All right. All the other music genres are to make you feel good. All the other music genres are to take you to a place of bliss and to entertain you. All right. Hip hop that's only one of the things that hip hop does. Hip hop also does all these other things. And if you want to really say you're a hip hop head, if you want to really say that you love rap and you love hip hop music, then you got to be for its original form. All right. Now, there's going to be plenty of people that disagree, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what I just spoke is the truth. That's what the original form of hip hop was. All right. If you don't agree, leave me a comment. Join the conversation. Leave me a comment and explain why you don't agree. Explain why I'm wrong. All right. But until next time, all right, you guys continue to put the pieces of the puzzle together, all right, especially as you continue to watch what Kendrick is doing and pay attention to his messages and pay attention to just all the different elements of music that are of hip hop music that are just evolving right now. I just saw something new where Wiz Khalifa did one of Kendrick's beats, and I think that's pretty cool, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you got people that are they're either rebranding or they're evolving or they're just leveling up. You know what I'm saying? And I think we can do that. You know what I'm saying? We can all use, and it ain't just got to be about rap and hip hop. No disrespect to any of the other music genres either, because I listen to everything. I listen to R&B, I listen to pop, I listen to country, I listen to jazz and classical from time to time. The one music I try not to listen to is elevator music. I don't like elevator music, man. Don't nobody want to fall asleep on their feet. So, at the end of the day, that's my the 10 reasons that the 10 I guess, yeah, the 10 reasons that hip hop, the hip hop in its original form, that's the 10 things that hip hop used to represent in its original form. That's what I was trying to say. All right. All right, guys, hit that like button for me on your way out. And until next time, remember, stay clean and stay safe. Peace.